Hey boys and girls, Miss Jimerson here, 4th grade Cypress Points Elementary School. Today we're going to be doing Module 1, Lesson 6. Let's get started. So today we're going to be finding 1, 10, and 100,000 more and less than a particular number. So we're going to be adding 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000, or we could be subtracting 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000. Let's get started. We didn't have an application problem today, so we're just going to go straight into the fluency. Our fluency is to rename units. So let's look at this first number. I've got 54,783. The way they want us to break this down or to rename is in the thousands units and the ones. So we have talked about this before whenever we did previous lessons, maybe lesson 1 or 2, where we talked about breaking it down into the ones base units and then in the thousands base units. So if we were talking about 54,783, I would look at what's in front of that comma. Those particular things, or those particular digits, are going to be the thousands. So in this particular number, I would have 54 thousands, then I would have 783 ones. So again, we just broke it down as the thousands base units and the ones. All right, our next number, 34,876. So again, I would break that down as thousands and ones. I see that the 34,000 is what we start with. So 34 thousands, and then I have 876 ones. All right, our next fluency activity is to compare numbers. So this is what we did in lesson 5. So we have 231,005 compared to 83,872. So we don't have a place value chart in this particular fluency activity. So let's just look at the digits in the place values. So I see that I have a 2 to start this number. That 2 is in the hundred thousands place. So I have 200,000s on the left side. Then I only have 8 over here. But if you look at this just real quickly, you might think that the 8 is larger than the 2. Well, the 8 is larger than the 2. But the 2 is in the hundred thousands place. The 8 is only in the 10,000s place. So they're in different place values. So this particular answer is going to be 231,005 is greater than 83,872. Let's do another one. 98,899 compared to 98,872. So let's start in those largest place values and compare those digits. So I see I have a 9 in the hundred thousands, or 10,000, excuse me, compared to 9 10,000s. Those are the same. Let's move down to the thousands place. Next I have 8,000s compared to 8,000s. Again, those are the same. Let's go down to the hundreds. I have 800s compared to 800s. These numbers are looking a lot like they're going to be equal. Let's go down to the tens place. Then I have 9 tens compared to 7 tens. Nope, those numbers were not the same because in the tens place they had different digits. So now I'm comparing 9 tens to 7 tens. And I know that the 9 tens are definitely going to be larger. So 98,899 is greater than 98,872. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our actual skill of today. So this is 1,000 more or less, or and less. Okay, so what we're starting with here is we have 2 thousands, and I'm using place value discs. It's just a little bit easier to maneuver these place value discs. So the first question says, what is 1,000 more? So if I already have 2,000s and I add 1,000 more, I'm going to have 3,000. thousands. So 2,000 plus 1,000 gave us 3 thousandths. All right, now it says to write 3,112 ones. So it says to model this with the place value discs. So I didn't have to do anything to the thousands place. All I had to do was I had to represent the 112. So I have 100, 110, and 2 ones. And then it says, what is 1,000 more? All right, so I've got 3 in the thousands place. If I do 1,000 more, then I'm going to have 4 in the thousands place. All right, now it says draw one 10,000 dot or place value discs. Now it says, what number do you now have? So let's look at our place value discs and build this number. So in the 10,000s place, I have 1 10,000, I have 4 thousands, I have 100, 110, and 2 ones. So we started with just the 2,000s. Now we've moved all the way up to 14,112. All right, now, if we stop there and we added one more 10,000, it would be there. So then it would be 24,112. But the last part says, what is 1 10,000 less? So again, if we took out that 10,000 that we just added, then it would go back down to 14,112. So we can use the place value chart actually to add and subtract as well. Okay, let's get our place value chart here. All right, so we're going to be looking at 10,000 more than 2 10,000s and 3 thousands. Okay, so if we're going to add 10,000 more to that number, then we would have, instead of 2 10,000s, then we would have 3 10,000s. So I'm just going to show that. So that would turn from 20,000 into 30,000. All right, and then it says, what is 10,000 more than 23,000, which of course we said that would be the 30,000. So really our number would be 33,000 there. Now the last question says, what is 100,000 more? So if we put a 100,000s place value disc there, then we would have 133,000, right? So first we just started with adding 10,000 more, and then we moved up even larger and added 100,000 more. Okay, let's look at this number. I have 200,352. Don't have the place value discs here or the place value chart. We can just look at these and show the new numbers. Okay, so the first question says, what is 100,000 more? So if I'm looking to change the 100,000s place, I first need to figure out what place or what digit is in that particular place value. So I've got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. So if I'm at 200,352 and I wanted to add 100,000 more, that new number would be 300,352. So all we did was we changed that 100,000s place. And then of course it says write your new number in standard form, and we've already done that. It is 300,352. So again, all we did was we changed that 2 in the 100,000s place. Good job, you guys. All right, now let's look at this. This is actually a number pattern. So we're starting with 545,000, 445,000, and 345,000. So take a minute and look at those three numbers. It says predict what you think will happen or what you think the next number will be, and how do you know? So think about this as a number pattern. So we have 545,000, 445,000, and 345,000. So the first thing that I notice when I look at these three numbers is that they're getting smaller. So I know that my pattern is going to be taking something away or subtracting something. Let's see what particular place value changed here. So I started with a 5 in the hundred thousands, then I moved to a 4 in the hundred thousands, and then I had a 3 in the hundred thousands place. But if you notice, every other digit stayed the same. Then I had 45,000, 45,000, and 45,000. So again, the only thing that changed here were those hundred thousands. So if I was going to keep going down from 545,000, 445,000, 345,000, what would my next number be? I know that I have to keep going down. That next number would be 245,000, because all I did was I went down from that 300,000. Could I go even lower? I absolutely could. Even though it doesn't ask us to, we can still extend this problem. So if I'm at 245,000, the next one would be 145,000. Do you think I can go even lower one more time? I could. I could go from 245,000, 145,000, then I could take that 100,000 away, and then I would be at just 45,000. So I could even extend that problem. Even though it doesn't ask me to, I still could extend that problem. All right, now this particular slide is on just showing addition and subtraction. Again, no place value charts, just going to use what we know about place value to add a 10,000 or add 1,000 or take those away. So let's look at this first one. It's 40,060 plus 10,000. So I know that the place value that I'm going to be changing is the 10,000s. So let's look at our first number, 40,060. Which one of those digits is in the 10,000s place? I've got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So the only digit that's going to change here is that 4 that's in the 10,000s place. So if I add a 10,000, instead of 40,060, now I have 50,060. Again, all I did was I changed that 10,000s place. All right, let's look at the next one. The next one is 21,195 minus 10,000. So this time I'm going to be taking away 10,000. Again, I need to figure out what's in the 10,000s place. I've got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. So I see that my 2 is in the 10,000s place. If I'm going to take away a 10,000, that 2 is going to become smaller. It's going to become a 1. So 21,195 minus 10,000 leaves us 11,195. Again, just took away from that 10,000s place. All right, one more, you guys. 99,000 minus 1,000. This time we're taking away from the thousands place. So let's find that place value. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Now, I notice that there's a digit in front of the thousands place. Do you think that digit in front of the thousands place is going to change? If I'm not taking away anything from that, that one will not change. So the 9 in the 10,000s place is definitely not going to change. I'm not taking away 10,000. I'm only taking away 1,000. So let's figure out what that would be. 99,000 minus 1,000 would give us 98,000. Remember, if it's in front of what I'm taking away or what I'm adding, that place value won't change. All right, great work today, guys. Again, this was just a short lesson, kind of a review from some third grade skills. See you next time.